To learn about countries Vietnam. In the chapter 4, we already learned how the people celebrate in Vietnam. And with this, the last chapter, chapter 5, what's for dinner? We will not only learn what people eat, but we learn how people eat in Vietnam. That's very interesting. First, look at this bowl of very yummy porridge. It's made from rice. This white. And rice is a part of most meals. Rice is the main crop grown in Vietnam, so it's no surprise that it's also the main ingredient in most meals. People serve rice as a side dish. They also use it to make rice noodles, rice wine, rice vinegar, rice paper, and sweetened rice cake. The Vietnamese use rice noodles in a soup called pho, which is sometimes considered the country's national dish. They place noodles and strips of beef or chicken in the bottom of a bowl and pour hot spicy broth over them. They top the soup with fresh herbs. Pho is eaten any time of day, including at breakfast. Look at this picture. Pho and other dishes are usually eaten with chopsticks. Now we have a recipe. Phở bò is a soup made with beef broth, rice noodles, and fresh herbs and spices. You'll need to use a hot stove and a sharp knife, so ask for an adult's help to make this simple variation of a traditional dish. This recipe makes 4 servings. Phở bò. Ingredients: 4 cups or 1 liter canned beef broth, 1 package of rice noodles, 4 green onions, 1/4 pound or 110 grams deli roast beef, 1 large handful mung bean sprouts, 1 red chili pepper sliced, basil leaves, cilantro leaves, lime juice. Now is the instructions to make pho. Step 1. Pour the broth into a saucepan. Bring to a boil over high heat. Then reduce the heat, cover, and let simmer for 10 minutes. Step 2. Meanwhile, in a separate pan, cook the rice noodles according to package direction. Drain the water. Step 3. Slice the onions into small rings. Slice the roast beef into thin strips. Step 4. Take out 4 soup bowls. Place a serving size of cooked noodles in each bowl. Add a few strips of roast beef on top. Sprinkle the onions into each bowl. Step 5. Ladle about 1 cup of boiling hot broth into each bowl. And the last step. Top each with bean sprouts, chili pepper, basil, cilantro, and a squirt of the lime juice. Enjoy! And look at this bowl of pho. It is illustrated like the layers. And the bottom layer is a rice noodle. Next is a roast beef, green onions, beef broth, bean sprouts, chili pepper, basil, cilantro, and a squirt of lime juice. With this recipe, let's make by yourself and enjoy. And tell me next time how it tastes. Flat rice paper is used to wrap finely chopped ingredients into a roll shape. These rolls are filled with meat and vegetables, such as pork, crab, onions, and mushrooms. The rolls are steamed or fried into crispy snacks. Rice is sweetened during using coconut milk. Bánh chưng, a traditional Tết treat, is a cake of sweetened rice, mung beans, and pork. People tie up the cake in banana leaves so it looks like a gift. And look at this picture. These are the rolls. These rice paper rolls are called spring rolls. Vietnam's long coastline provides a lot of seafood. The Vietnamese eat crabs, prawns, shrimp, and fish. They also eat pork, beef, and poultry. Some eat meats that are not often eaten in the United States, such as snake, frog, and bat. Look at this picture. The woman is holding a chicken and she's smiling. Vendors often sell a variety of meal ingredients such as vegetables, spices, and even chickens. Some food traditions in Vietnam come from other cultures. They typically use chopsticks to eat their food. This habit comes from Chinese. From the French, the Vietnamese learned to enjoy crusty breads called baguette. Vietnamese people often eat baguettes for breakfast. Families and restaurants serve raw vegetables as a side dish with meals. Cooks like to add pickled vegetables such as eggplant or radish. Rau muống or water spinach is used in stir-fries and soups. Vietnamese people add flavor to their food with lemongrass, basil, cilantro, ginger, peanuts, coconut milk, and mint. One of the most important ingredients is a fish sauce called nước mắm. It is made by layering salt and fish in barrels and letting it sit for up to a year. Just like you might have salt on the table, Vietnamese people, kitchens and restaurants have bottles of nước mắm or nước chấm, which is nước mắm mixed with chilies, lime, vinegar, sugar, and garlic. Many fruits such as bananas, coconuts, durians, rambutans, and pomelos grow well in Vietnam's warm, wet climate. Popular drinks include tea, coffee, fruit juice, soft drinks, and refreshing coconut milk. Look at this market. This market is in the south of Vietnam. Village of An Thơi is full of colorful fruit choices. And there are also the markets floating in the water. Markets floating in the water are crowded along city streets, sell everything from fish and meat to vegetables and fruit. Few households in the country have refrigerators, so the Vietnamese shop at markets for fresh food every few days. Oh, this is not very precise. Now every household has refrigerators, but we still prefer the fresh food, so we go to the markets more frequently than the people in European and American. Families aren't always home for meals. In cities and villages, street vendors set up stores where customers can get a quick bite. Some vendors carry baskets with all the ingredients and utensils to make a customer a hot meal right on the spot. It's very convenient. Push carts sell bowls of pho, spring rolls, or sweet snacks. Sweet treats might be rice cookies, fried bananas, or coconut candy. During Tết, children enjoy sugar dry fruit called mít and dried watermelon seeds. Look at this picture. A vendor might carry goods and in basket on his or her shoulders or on a bicycle. From north to south, mountains or coast, Vietnam has an amazing variety of people and places to discover. For example, look at this picture. Maybe the people in American or European countries will see this for the first time. They have never seen this before in their countries. So, on a visit, you try new foods, explore the bustling cities, and enjoy the rich beauty of the country. Let's go! Don't hesitate. Please come to Vietnam, and you will find it's worth a trip there. That's the end of the book. It's cool to learn about countries Vietnam.